All right, there's another 5 trillion. Oof. Thank God we got all these tokens. Thank God we got all these tokens. Oof. Moose throwing in 100 bits. Just the Tibbs. Good morning. And thank you very much for the bits. Let's go back and finish up here. Did I get all 650? No, I still have a couple more clicks. So let's do the rest of these while we're waiting for the rest of those helps. And it's going to be close. I should have a few credits left over. For those of you doing the math at home, this is about 2 million faction credits. If you have the arena discount, you save about 30% off that. So it's a noticeable savings for sure. I think it takes it down to about 1.4, 1.5 in change. So you'll save about 500,000 faction credits. This time around, I am going to pick, because I don't want an extra ship blueprint for this one. Like having an extra officer shard, fine. Having an extra ship blueprint for the Enterprise D, I can't imagine a scenario where I ever build a second one of these. Like the game would have to get so far into the future for that to be a thing, and I don't think we're going to make it there. This is, year 6 we're starting off here. I don't think we're going to get to like G8 where then I can scrap G6 ships or G5 epics. But let's do it. How's the shipyard? This one's not quite as bad. That's only 260 days. All right. G6 Shipyard built. Congratulations. Woohoo. Yay. Give me stuff. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Now I get to come over here and I get to do this and I get to hit this button. 540 right out of the box. Oof. 2.4 trillion. Just to build the thing is 2.4 trillion. I'm not sure which is going to hold me back more. The titanium or the materials. Titanium on G5 epics is incredibly high. 540 million power is what it is coming right out of the box. Let's take this up a level. Yeah, right? Now it's gonna quick. While we're looking, while we're waiting for everybody to click the help button on that one, let's just go through and double check. Maybe I have some more. Maybe I missed some research. What the? No, go away. Anything that lowers the cost of base cost efficiency of titanium, dilithium for ship components. Yeah, I think we need this one. We've done a pretty good job with the ship parts. I think we should take this one and take this 55%. Lorca also helps out with that quite a bit too. And I know we've got another fleet commander. I think there's another fleet commander event starting in just a few minutes. So that'll probably also be helpful. Oh, I didn't do this one. Proving my dilithium cost. I did the trick cost one, but I guess I didn't do the dilithium cost one. So let's go ahead and do this and just save some dilithium on some upgrades as well, because I'm sure they're all going to be really expensive. And why not? There's a couple extra recruit events going on right now, so I don't feel as bad about that. So that's better. Repair costs. Yeah, probably should lower this one. Make the thing not cost an arm and a leg to repair. You guys ever have that where your smart speed up button breaks? You try and do it, but like somebody's giving a help at the same time, so then the smart speed up button like freezes up and goes away. All right, so there's that one's upgraded a little bit. What else we got in here? As far as like cost efficiencies and stuff. Obviously, yes, there's a bunch of stuff in here I still have to do. Could have taken this one up, I guess, higher and lower my building speed a little bit. Specialty buildings. I do have to catch up on some of this stuff now that I've moved up. That's research. This is the one, right? Yeah. Resource efficiency for ship upgrades. Let's take that one. Cost efficiency of ship materials. We can take this one. This is ship parts. Take an extra 30% on that one. Repairs. Yeah, repairs. Repairs are good. Yes, it's so annoying. Many times, just hop out, do it again. There you go. Good advice. Good strategy. So the values are going to start going up a bit more there. Okay. And I don't think anything else in there is going to be helpful. Okay. What about mirror? Any more mirror research going to be helpful here? Lower the cost of research. That would have been helpful to know about 2 minutes ago. That's a good one. Let's just grab that one now before I forget about it. So these all require 61. I think I'm pretty much maxed on stuff in here. Most of this tree is pretty much done as far as I can get it until I get to 61. We'll save that for the next event. All right, so that feels a little bit better. Now, I guess I should at least pick something. Since I haven't had an Explorer for a while that I've really used for anything, I'm sure some of my Explorer research is definitely lacking. So we'll circle back on that and catch that up. When you've only been using like Voyager for a lot of events and stuff like that. I don't think I've had an Explorer since the Val d'Or at 42, really as like a primary fighting ship. So I may have overlooked quite a bit of Explorer-based research. Okay. But I think, oh, look at it. It's so pretty. I think I think it's time to build this, to speed this up. Let's do it. Bum ba da 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 da. Bum ba da da bum ba da da da. I know it's the wrong song. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ahoy, Captain. Permission to come aboard. I have an NX-01. Yay! I have an NX-01. No, I have an Enterprise D. You're talking about the NX-01 in chat. I'm reading that and thinking about the wrong thing. All right. Sanctus was 635 million. We're swapping over here. By the way, that's a tier 7 Sanctus. No components. Right off the bat, what kind of special abilities do we have? We've got cloaking, we've got that kind of stuff we're not using. As long as the ship has morale, the Enterprise D increases the weapon damage by 85% each round cumulatively. Which means, unfortunately, Harry Kim becomes a lot more valuable, and I think my Harry Kim is only tier 3. So for a little while, I may have to supplement and put, like, Kirk in the 3rd officer slot on the bridge. Have to come up with probably have to drop 5 of 11. Move Janeway over and put Kirk in, or something like that. Because that becomes a lot more relevant. We do have a ship upgrade event starting here in, did I time this right? Like 15 seconds? I think I timed it right. Pretty darn close. So we're going to not push any buttons. Son of a... Of course there's a mirror upgrade event. What did I just do? Spend mirror dust. Of course there is. That's my fault. Why didn't you guys warn me that was on the calendar? Why weren't you guys like, Tibbs, there's a mirror event starting in 12 seconds. Don't do that. No? Nothing? You got nothing? Mm-hmm. The cat scope lead. Trek, you got your Dideritics built up to 1 billion power now. You're loving it. You're going to camp there for a little while. Okay. Mirror event just started, FYI. Awesome, 0Gs. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hollywood asking, you just got your NX-01. You're going to the early systems to kill. You're in K-Lore. Hang on. Which one's Kalar? Is that the first level, like 40 system right here? No. So if you have the NX-01, you don't use the NX-01 outside of the token systems. You only use the NX-01 in the token systems. Outside of the token systems, you use your regular ship. With the NX-01 crew, Archer and Tucker and those guys. All right, let's go back now and make sure we've got what events we've got going on. Because there's a mirror upgrade event. And we just did mirror research. And I hate when that happens. The Enterprise D is a nice Christmas gift. It is a nice Christmas gift. Uh-huh. I thought so too. Obviously, we've got our regular events there. Mirror upgrade event, like I said, that just started. What's it giving out? Syndicate XP. Awesome. Awesome. Wow. Gotta love that event reset lag. That's always fun. Okay, so what did we get here? So we got limited time building and research upgrade. Spending materials to upgrade buildings. So I guess I was wrong on the counter, and I guess I misread my days. I got the ship one right. I thought it was supposed to be an artifact event. I guess I misread that. I'm sure we'll have more buildings to upgrade. But let's start with some ship upgrading, shall we? What are we talking about? 150 billion per component at tier 1. Gonna get a little pricey. And we're already right out of the box at tier 1 using uncommon materials. Also gonna get pricey. But thankfully, we have all these SMSs and cross-server leaderboards and stuff going on. So I don't mind at all spending this stuff. Let's see how far we can take it. Keeping in mind that, is it still tier 4 and tier 8 for cube components? So let's see if we can't get at least it up to tier 4. We haven't had to use any rare yet, which is good. We have plenty of uncommons, thanks to all those refineries. Uncommon ship parts look good, so we should have no problems with that. All right, we're now up to tier 4. Now we're into rares, which I'm not going to have enough to do this tier. Like, I can do some of this stuff. This is using uncommons, that's using uncommons. So let's do those components. Now this one's using rare ship parts, but not rare materials, so I can do that one. So what are you talking about here? 35 and 35 is 7. And 2,000 is 9. So I'm just shy of being able to finish off this tier. Okay. And we're going to do some leveling. So we get some officer slots here. And let's at least get it up to level 10 and get that second officer slot unlocked. So we're up to, we built it, it was 580 something, and now we're up to 800 million already. Tier 4. Okay, that's not bad. And we're just shy of the final components I need for this one. And why does it feel like that event didn't score? Because this event should have given me a bunch of stuff, shouldn't it have? Oh, it's an SLB. That's why. Okay. So if we do some building research and stuff, this other one will score. Have I used my choice tokens yet? Yes. I had to use those to get the materials to get to 60. Yes, indeed. Okay. Well, I think that's the best we can do for now. Still pretty darn good. Oh, wait a minute. I should have a gift. It's in the refinery, right? Is it a gift chest? Yeah, there we go. So there's some extra event store currency, which is always good. And then here are all, because again, I haven't had an Explorer since a Valdor, so now we're getting caught up on all of our cube components. I've been using battleships and interceptors mostly, so this is going to get caught up. And then I'll get the new component as well for having the Epic. And then I can do something like this. Yeah, so this is the component that I was missing, the transwarp coil. That one I can do. These require rare ore. 54. I don't have enough to finish up this tier, but when I get some more rare ore available, I can finish up this, and then I can tier it up to tier 12. And if I continue taking my Epic up, I'll be able to get it to tier 13 once I get the Enterprise to tier 8. Not going to happen anytime soon, but, you know, life goals, right? Life goals. So, all right. I feel like that was a pretty eventful little series of activities. Go kill some Romulan hostiles or some El Orans. Okay, we can do that. First, we're going to kill some freebooters. Our Q's miss events gain power. Didn't I just do that? Research defense platforms, dry docks. Where were you 20 minutes ago? We should finish up ahead of the curve soon, too. Disco, the Protector event. That's got some gas in it. Okay, that might actually get me the rest of the gas I need. Research and buildings. Research and buildings. Okay. Good synergy between the events. I just jumped the gun by about 20 minutes. Well, that was fun. Hopefully it was fun for you guys too. Sasquatch says pull out the credit card. No. I was serious when I said back in March, I'm not spending another dollar on this game. They've lost my business with their poor customer service and quality. I will continue playing the game because I can do so for free and because I enjoy engaging with all of you guys and, you know, talking about mechanics and things like that and finding ways to still make progress without spending to do so. But the days of buying anything from them have long since passed, and I don't miss it at all. Are there certain things that would be easier or faster? Of course, there always will be. And that's the never-ending cycle. There will always be something else to buy. Even the people who have spent 7 figures on this game, every month there's something new for them to buy. So it's not like it ends and you're like, oh, I bought everything. I'm good. I'm done. I don't have to spend anything else ever. It's like, nope. Wait 3 weeks. There'll be something else for you to buy. All right, so freebooters are done. Ship XP, we're getting like 50k per kill off these things, which isn't bad. It does increase the weapon damage bonus. Just because I'm curious, what are we looking at here in terms of like rounds? 2 rounds to kill a freebooter. Awesome. 70 million per shot with critical from Hugh and stuff. Okay. The emergency field rations has some daily token chips. It does. It does. That is a backup option. I mean, of course, I still have event store loot too. If I really wanted to spend it on materials and stuff, I could do that. But in the meantime, let's do that. Don't need to upgrade anything else, by the way. If you wanted to go to 61, once you got the shipyard built, you can just go to 61. So while you're going to have to catch up on all these other buildings eventually, you don't have to do it right away if you don't want to. What would I want to catch up on? Probably these. Oh, they're going to require the other ones. Yeah, these are all expensive, right? Yeah, they're all using gas and stuff. Gas is always the weak spot, yeah. All right, I guess we'll see if we have any mirror research left. We can. I know I didn't do all of it, right? Yeah. Increase base weapon damage for all ships. That seems like a good one. Let's do that one. Let's boost some kinetic weapon damage. Sure, that's a good one too. Weapon damage against hostiles. Yeah, it's a good one. Plus, it's giving me lots of points, which we like. We like points because that'll finish up our other events. Max cargo of all ships? Nah. I think I like this one where I'm lowering critical damage of other players. That's probably a better one to get. Plus, it keeps me unlocking this path up here and moving along this to get to eventually get to premium hull and then premium isolytic defense. So there's some mirror research. Repair costs. So we'll take that one too. Morning, James Bond. Welcome on in. How's it going? All right, gotta go kill some El Orin hostiles, I guess, next. You're opening all your chests. We were doing that earlier. And then we leveled up to 60, so then we could open them all again. Before we do that, let's do this and take Lorca up a couple more levels, get some more Fleet Commander currency, see if we can't make some stuff a little cheaper, which again, could have done earlier, but I was expecting there to be an event. And then I got excited and then I forgot about it. Which I freely admit, my bad. My mistake. Cost efficiency on ship components. Let's lower that as much as possible. That's like an extra 50% we just got right there. Let's take it up a little higher. Why not? I mean, if we can get it there, let's get it there. That's not bad. So we got it to 175. Ship components, we can lower that a little bit too, save on some ship parts. Okay, that was a good. Now I might have enough to do this last tier. Yeah, because now it's down to 3,000. See, kids? Lorca, really good. Kirk and Spock have efficiencies as well. They do. They're a lot smaller because they came out first, but they do have some efficiencies. Rare parts. Let's take that one. Sure, why not? Rare parts and materials. That's a good one. And the weapon over here, just using some rare materials. All right, we're up to 890 now. And then we've got plenty of levels to upgrade. Now, we need to do a little bit of flip-flop in here. Officers and below deck slots are going to be hard to come by. And Harry Kim is not good. Harry Kim is only tier 3, which is a 30% chance. I think for right now, I just do this. I think we just do that. Actually, if we're going to go kill L. Orens, I want Phlox. Is it worth saving ship XP right now? I used all my ship XP. In view in general, occasionally there's like a domination event that might require a little ship XP, but now for the most part, that's not what you end up using most of the time. But occasionally there are those. But yeah, I mean, the overall events have kind of gone away for that kind of stuff. And again, Officer XP, you occasionally get like the ticket events and things that might require you to use it, but nothing that like on our consistent regular basis is going to require it. All right, so earlier, I think I was killing some 54s. Let me see if I still have... I was killing a lot of silence earlier, too. So, all right, so we were killing 54s earlier with that crew. We were fighting the interceptors. We were killing them in, what, 5 rounds? Yeah. Ooh, that's the thing, too. I didn't move my warhead. Oops. I forgot to move my forbidden tech. That's important. I guess we'll find out what happens without the forbidden tech. So without the forbidden tech, if we just go up against a 54, I don't see any oh, there's an interceptor. Let's go get that one first. Let's see how that went. Seven rounds. So it actually took 2 rounds longer to kill one of these guys. And again, that could be a combination of lower deck slots and also obviously not having the warhead. So we're going to have to go back and get that. That's important. We're going to need that. But that's okay, because today's also our disco event, right? So let's get that out of the way and we'll just summon home. We have to unlock that slot, and we have to move the warhead off the Sanctus. I also have to unlock this slot and move this over too. And we just went from 889 to 950, so I just gained 50 million power by moving my Cascade warhead over. And my Q's cannon, I guess, too. All right, we're having a productive little morning here, getting all kinds of upgrades going. I had hoped it would be a little bit more noticeable, but obviously, again, we're not quite able to tier things up as much as I would have liked, because using up all the materials to get the 60 to begin with kind of, again, slows things down, which is what they always, design this system to work towards. So then, of course, you want to buy upgrade packs and things like that. I get it. I get how it works. You all should have gotten a gift chest, by the way, too, that had 1 extra of this material in it. So if you missed a day, you got a bonus. So even though we're on day 10, if you did all of them up to this point, you should have 1,100 points. If you missed a day, congratulations, you just got caught up for free. I think that was sort of the makeup for the Borg event. That was day 3, because the milestones were pretty jacked up. And some people had to kill like 200 plus Borg probes. in order to finish that, which was kind of ridiculous. Speaking of jacked up events, so first off, this event, my milestones, I think, just increased by me leveling up. But also, I leveled up 20-something buildings this month between interior buildings, all of my dry docks, and all of my defense platforms went up at least one level. Some of them had to go up 2 or 3 levels in order to even get to 60, and then went to 60. And it was still only worth 55.5 million points, which isn't even going to get me the first milestone on this event. So, whatever math they think they did, clearly they put the decimal point in the wrong spot. They Superman 3'd that one. Actually, no, they office spaced that one. They tried to Superman 3 it, and they office spaced it. Kavi says the SMS was a joke. One of your players did the math, and they would have had to go from 57 to 60. I'm sorry, 57 to 63 in order to actually score enough points to finish it. And that's assuming that your milestones didn't change while you were in process. Because I'm pretty sure, again, mine moved when I just went up to level 60 here. All right, let's see how that fight went now. With the tech acquired, hey, now we're down to 4 rounds. What a big difference 1,500 increased damage against hostiles will make. Who'd have thought? Yeah, base shots are now 15 instead of 12, and crits are 180, which will definitely make a difference. Now, I guess the question is do I think I can move up and go hit 56s now to try to speed this god-awful process up a little bit? Because fighting these things is not fun. Don't let them fool you. It's not fun. Let's go find out. Darth says that day 10 wasn't counting towards... Oh, actually, day 8 wasn't counting people who did it. Okay. So they completed it, but it didn't get actually the points toward the meta event. Okay. March of Progress is an impossible money grab. It seems like the higher level you get, the more ridiculous it is to complete. My baby free-to-play account, Ops 22, all I had to do was just upgrade my Ops level, and I went from 22 to 23, and it finished it automatically. That was all I had to do. I only got 2-star and 3-star common ship parts for my troubles, but, you know, at least I can say, hey, I finished it. All right, so we killed these guys. How much damage did we take? That was a pretty sizable chunk of damage. These things hurt. 56s are no fun. So the 54, whoops. We barely took any hull damage, took just a little bit of shield damage, right? And killed this fight in about 4 or 5 rounds. Moving up now and taking on the 56s. Lost almost all of our shield health. And this particular fight went 9 rounds. Yikes. Okay. I think we'll just go back down and kill the 54s. Seems like a much better idea. Maybe when I've got another officer slot or 2 unlocked. Actually, that's the other question I want to figure out here. What am I mitigating? Because Paris isn't active now. Yeah, I'm not at max mitigation. 8682700 13909 038. 62%. And that's with the triangle in my favor. Because I don't have my ship XP leveled up enough and I don't have Paris kicking in, I'm actually taking almost 10% more damage. So that could be something else that might also have been worth investing. Some Latinum in. By the way, what's up, B. Smith? You may complete the third milestone of Ahead of the Curve, but the reward for completion is meh. You ran out of Latinum and speed-ups and rare ship parts for all these upgrade SMSs. I can definitely understand that. You know, a lot of them, honestly, what I've noticed, it seems like a lot of them kind of come down to being able to do all the pulls from the X-Borg refinery. Like, you can get extra ship parts in there, you can get extra artifact tokens and stuff in there, and you kind of have to be able to do all of those pulls every day and, you know, have a bit of a surplus of stuff to at least be able to keep up. You might skip one or two here and there and be like, you know what, I'll catch this one when it comes back around again in 4 days, and then use those X-Borg stores to keep replenishing your currency in order to keep up. That's how I've been able to do it this month. But they've definitely been difficult for sure.